Welcome to this workshop video all about finding food that makes you happy. I want to start this video off by reading you a passage from this book called The Geography of Bliss. It's actually what I'm reading right now. I took note of this page because it has some stuff about food that I think is interesting and I want to read it to you. The connection between food and happiness is well documented. The good people at McDonald's know this. That's why they called their burger and fries combo the happy meal, not the worthwhile meal or the existential meal. People may like to chew on misery, but they want to swallow happiness. Quote, "He who tastes knows." France's most famous epicure, Jean Brilliant Savarin, I don't know how to pronounce this, I'm so sorry, believed that food is the mirror to our souls. And here's the quote that I really like. "Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you are." Being a self-proclaimed foodie myself, I totally believe that food is one of the most important contributors to our happiness. Not only because giving our bodies good food will make them healthier, and healthiness leads to happiness and, body goodness. There's truly so much comfort instilled in food that you love. And when you're really being mindful about finding food that will make your body happy, you are taking care of yourself and being so much more aware of yourself and what you need. I want to start off this video by saying that everyone's body works differently. I, for the month of September, went the entire month vegetarian, and I am a huge meat eater. I eat meat every single day, I eat a lot of it, and I have a fast metabolism, so I need to eat a lot throughout the day to keep my energy up. So this month of being vegetarian was a very trying one for me, and I found out that being vegetarian does not work for my body, and that's okay. There are a lot of people, I think nowadays especially, who really endorse the vegetarian and vegan lifestyle and diet. And I truly applaud those people because it takes a lot of discipline. I know I couldn't give up cheese, but it's also important to be aware that those kinds of diets are not going to work for everyone's body. They definitely don't for me, just because of the way my body works, the way my metabolism works, and the kind of nourishment that I need throughout the day. I will say I am glad that I tried being vegetarian, and if there is a diet like that you have been wanting to try and you want to know if it will work for your body, I would say try it out, but start with a small amount of time, whether that be 2 weeks or a month. Start with a little bit of time and see how it makes your body feel. When I was vegetarian, my face totally broke out. I was not happy. I was hungry all the time, even though I was eating a ton. You can comment and tell me whatever you want about how I was doing it wrong, but all I know is that it doesn't work for my body. I also want to say that in this sensitive topic of food and diets, you can never tell someone else what will work best for their body, unless you're a trained professional, which I am not. If you are a vegetarian or a vegan, I think that it's important to share your views with others and share tips, and if they want more information about it, definitely tell them. But you need to understand that being vegetarian or vegan or whatever other diets, those are the biggest ones that I always hear. So there are a ton of other different dietary restriction thingies, but those are the biggest ones that I always hear. It's not gonna work for everyone, so you can't tell someone else that will work best for their body. They can try it out if they want to and go them, but you can't impress it on someone because it might not work for them. I'm gonna say that over and over, but it's just one of my pet peeves to be told how I should feed my body. In this video, I don't want you to think that I'm trying to tell you how to feed your body, but I do want you to know that I'm trying to tell you that you should figure out what works best for your body. For example, I know for me that I need a lot of food to get through the day. I have a fast metabolism, and I get hangry if I don't eat. I also know that I'm more of a grazer. I don't like sitting down and eating giant meals. I like snacking throughout the day to keep my body up and energized, because I am a small person, so like sitting down and eating a massive amount of food all at once makes me just feel ill. But accumulating all the food I eat in one day, it's probably more than your average 18-year-old girl. When you're feeding your body, it's important to make it feel good, and it's important to be aware of your body. I don't have any sort of specific chart of like this many fruits I eat per day, this many vegetables I eat per day, but I listen to my body, and if I feel kind of down, I eat something that I know will perk me up. I just ate some melon a little bit ago because I've been eating a little icky lately. I had some mozzarella sticks and chicken strips last night after my show, and I needed something to perk me up, so I ate some fruit. But for me, diets where I have to plan and outline everything out every single day just aren't reasonable for my lifestyle. So I pay attention to my body. I make sure that I'm eating what is going to make me feel good then. And I think that indulgence is never a bad thing. As long as you're not eating like 5 cookies every single day, indulging every so often and eating things that you love will not be a bad thing. It's just important to make sure that you're balancing it with things that will feed your body and make you feel good. If there's a specific diet that you're wanting to try, I would definitely talk to an expert about it because I am not an expert. In my opinion, doing something like being vegetarian or vegan for a month is something that you could do on your own if you do a lot of research into it, but there might be other diets that are more involved that you should talk to someone about. I think we all have sort of an idea of how our bodies work and what we need to feed ourselves, but try taking a month to just really be aware of it. Keeping a food journal might be something that is really beneficial to you if you have no idea where to start in your food, lifestyle, happiness journey. And by that I mean literally just writing down the things that you eat each day, being specific about it, noticing patterns, noticing what kinds of things you eat when you're sad or when you're in a good mood, and how much of what you eat. Keeping a food journal could be a really interesting way to track that. Overall, just pay attention to your body. Make sure you're doing what works for you and not trying to tell other people what will work for them, because unless you're an expert, you probably don't know that. Pay attention to your body, figure out what works for you, try some things out, but along the way, just make sure that what you're giving your body is making it feel good and also making you feel happy every so often. Eat the darn chocolate if you want to eat the chocolate. Thank you so much for watching this video all about nom noms. Go do something that makes you happy today. Go eat something that makes you happy today. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye!